Hello, 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 and welcome back to Farming Sim because I fancy that tonight. It is July the 2nd, and we are about to do summer harvesting contracts. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, what was that? Wait, why is my chat there? Oh, I'll do for now. Right, we need a trailer. Where is our trailer? Oh yeah, over there. Oh, there. There we go. Got follower going. Oh no, what is that worker doing? Oh no. Okay, note to self, don't do that again in such a small area. All that effort to get Pierre because I thought he was further away. Okay. It's one of those days. Hang on. Okay. Got to go to the other entrance, I'm assuming. The game did not let us unlock this side. Oh no, this follower's not going to be happy with this. I'm sorry. We're going to drive back and grab that ourselves for once. Yes, I know worker G is blocked by an object. 'Twas my fault. We'll actually tab to it and just move it ourselves today. We'll just have to deal with that. I love that there's like sheds, equipment sheds lying around. Oh no. Ha ha ha. Right, so they've bugged the game. Good thing I can go through hedges. So you can't open gates you don't own. But when you take contracts, you should be able to open them. However, clearly that's not happening here. So we'll just drive up and grab the combine ourselves and drive through the hedge. Because we can't do anything about that. That's not our fault. It's not our fault for once. That's a rarity for us. Usually I do something that breaks something, well, like that. That's my fault, at least. That's so weird. It was working the other day, I think. Yeah, I have no idea. Ooh. Oh, the worker full-on gave up. Nice. Damn millennial workers. Right, here we go. Let's do this for today. Again, it's not my fault it's broken, so yeah. So we need money for two reasons. One, we got money coming out each month. Two, we need to rent. Oh yeah, I haven't done that. Two, we need to rent a cedar soon, so that ended much sooner than I expected it to. There we go. I think we're going to add a second header quickly, headland. I know that's the majority of the field, but at the same time, ooh, hang on. At the same time, it means we actually have space to turn around, which, you know, is kind of the point of the headlands. Ugh, I've warmed up quite a bit suddenly. That's unpleasant. Tomorrow I'm going to do a quick camera test to see if I could do a Warhammer painting stream sometime soon. Thank you, Twitch. Give me da da da. And we'll also have canola left over that we can sell, which will be helpful for us. If I wasn't losing my voice tonight, that'd be wonderful. Also, while I do the camera test tomorrow, I can take some photos of finished models I haven't got as good photos of. Because my older phone is better at doing small, like macro photos versus the one I broke. That is my new phone, what should be the current phone. And I wanted to check that. Tomorrow, Friday, 12th to the 10th, yeah, 13th even. Cool. I just want my paint pot racks to come so that I can actually have paint elsewhere than on top of the glass pane I use to paint. Then I can actually paint more often because it's not as much of a pain in the butt to get the thing out. That'd be lovely. You're right, sweet pea. I saw you having a stinky look at me, side-eyeing me. She loves giving me the side eye. Don't you, sweet pea? Love giving me the side eye. And we may as well empty the combine after this headlands. So that was already well worthwhile. Now, what are our contracts worth? We'll get about £4,000 extra per contract, so that's not so bad. Here we go. 12,000 and 8.5. That's really good, actually. Wow. Yeah, they're not worth it. Woodland, wood transport even. Don't really want to do cultivating. Might do that though. What was it? 6,000. Oh yeah, we may as well get that ready. Well worth it. And we'll do the other baling contract as well. Then it's all done in one go. I'd really appreciate not losing my voice tonight. This doesn't feel weird or awkward at all. No. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I like that precision farming tells you how much area the field is. I really appreciate that. Just nice bit of detail. I wonder how you set the GPS for a field in real life. I don't know how long I'll stream tonight because I'm not feeling the best. My leg's hurting quite a bit this evening as well, so we'll see. I did a bit of writing earlier, that was nice. It was lovely. There we are, 2 headlands, and we've already done about 40%. So 40% is approximately 1 combine, a little bit more maybe. So we'll have 2 and a bit combines to do altogether. It's pretty good. Coming for you, a little bit of canola. There we go. So 40% for... oh, well, so we'll have about 80% of a trailer by the time we're done, maybe 90. The percentage of the trailer is less than the percentage of the harvested. So we'll be able to get it all in one contract, which one trailer, which is really helpful. How much money are we set to get? So 20 and a half, 6, 11, so 20 and a half and 11, 31,000. That'd be really good actually, 31,000. Get us a good amount right now. And we won't have to sell the fish quite as early. If we sell them, we might not be able to, might not have to sell them until next year actually, if that's the case. Which would be really good for us, because then we don't have to worry about what's it called? Selling it at a loss, not a loss, whatever the low amount would be called. Ooh, but I need food for them in between. So if I look at how much food they've got currently. Right, so fish don't come under there. Good to know. So they're full on food right now. I can keep an eye on how much food they eat in a day, and then I can do the math for it, which is helpful. Also, canola always sells well, which is nice. So yeah, tomorrow I'll see if I can get any sort of setup for Warhammer painting going. That'll be good fun. I'll have to... yeah, I'll see what I can do. It's the camera and lighting are the big problems. 60% of the field. Oh, I thought we were going to miss a couple of little bushels, but they're on the side. Right. Once we've done this line, we'll go put it in the trailer. Well, there goes my weekly sherry. Though usually I have it on a Friday, I was fancying it tonight. Also, I need to check. No, never mind. My brain's been silly. What I can do as well, once this is all harvested and the trailer's full, I can send the worker with the trailer to go empty it and bring it back then to, what's the other field we need to do? 39. And then we can start the work on field 39 before the worker gets back. But I need to check which contract goes where so that I don't accidentally send it to the wrong place. It would be really annoying, particularly since the two contracts are different for like different crops, so it really matters which one I put where. Otherwise I might just lose some on one contract and be unlucky or something. I don't know. Look at all that. It's wild that it's just like a corkscrew system, lifting it out of the bottom, and then that's how it's lifted into the pipe. Absolutely wild. I wonder who first discovered that you can like use a corkscrew to move stuff like grain. So usually it's around 80% is the contract harvesting, the harvesting part. I know that Daggerwin had an issue or two with a contract where it didn't give him the whole amount. If that happens, we'll give ourselves a nominal extra as well as edit the XML file quickly to give us the money, because it is just a bug in the contract rather than anything else. Than like anything our fault. It would be our fault if it was raining and we didn't harvest as much, but it isn't, so it wouldn't be our fault, which is nice. Oh, there it is only. Cool. There we are. Like I said, about 80% should be the field. And then we'll send this worker off to wherever it needs to take it. Though I'm not sure which one of the two, so we'll have to double check. Also, no way have I nearly been playing a half hour already. No. I don't like that. Okay. Contract, field 24. That one. The bottom grain place. Cool. Right. Ah, poop. Turned the engine off on the wrong one. I didn't mean to turn it off on any of these, actually. Wanted to turn this one on. Oh well. So we'll just go through the hedge right now because the gate's broken. Our good friend Steve, who gave us this contract, is okay with that for now. Right. Nope. Load and deliver. No, not bioclass, not bulk. Oh wait, hang on. Oh no, that's load and deliver. Deliver. There we are, feeding grain south. Start work. Lovely. Okay, bye Trevor. I don't know why you call him Trevor, but let's call Trevor now. if he ever decides to go off. There he is. Trevor gets a little confused, so he has to use a map before he goes anywhere. Good old Trevor. Oh my god, we should call them Scarlet after the one helper who helps Sophia in Stardew Expanded. Then we got Susan and Scarlet working for us, though Susan likes to play in traffic more than anything. She still works on the farm-ish. Maybe. She does something around the farm. She chases off coyotes, despite the fact this is Scotland. She's a good old coyote chaser. Never seen one around, so she's doing a great job. Fields. Oh, hell's bells. Hang on. Which one's the... Oh, it's field 27 I need to go to. Not 39. 39's the baling contract. Let's keep an eye on Scarlet as well. We'll keep the map big for a minute. Because hopefully Scarlet will deliver the grain and we'll finish up that contract straight away. Let me just double check. Field 27 goes up to, yeah, Logistics Centre Railroad. Cool. Oh, I know what I need to do quickly. Uh-oh. I need to move the wheel controller off of the case so it doesn't overheat on accident. Okay. So I can see worker C is pulling up into the right place. So let's keep an eye on that percentage in the top right. Evening, Ether. How are you? Worker. Oh no. Oh no, it's coming up. Oh, thank God. No, I'm not breaking stuff yet, thankfully. Just nearly breaking things because it's me. How much reward did we get? Ooh, nice. Nearly 6,000 plus an environmental score. That is awesome. Yes, I really will, Ether. It's very kind of you to have given me spare keys that you got from Humble Bundle. It's really nice of you. Oh. Casually hitting things along the way, which is about right for us. The steering wheel look tiny. It's because the whole cab is quite large. So look how small we are in there. So the wheel is proportional, it's just the cab is really big. I look most forward, so I downloaded one of the games straight away, Ether. I went with downloading, what's it called? The one that looks a bit like, oh no, what is the game called? The Nintendo game. Oh my god. Oh, it's killing me. No, don't go that way, you dingus. Cancel job. Set destination. Come over here, you plonker. There we go. Animal Crossing. I downloaded the one that looks like Animal Crossing. The second one you sent me the code for. The non-house builder one. Oh my god, how are they blocked by an object? They're on an empty road, most likely anyway. So we got 6,000 extra from that contract. Yeah, I look really forward to giving it a go. Barley is 7 something. Canola 146. So they're about half of each other, which isn't so bad. I'm trying to work out how much barley we'll get to sell. Oh, this is oat anyway, not barley. Oh, what George will have to sell. Oh, weirdly enough, this actually might be better than doing... No, never mind. No, they're not about half. They're not actually half. Cool. Might do that squared off bit at the bottom on its own. And then do the rest of the field when we get there to the square bit. Yeah, I look forward to giving it a go. As I said, it looks a lot like Animal Crossing, which makes me very happy. I was playing a bit of Shovel Knight today. I played a bit of Halo and I played a bit of Shovel Knight this evening. And I tried to read a bunch today, but my arms were hurting and holding the book hurt. And then, it sounds so stupid, I know, the weight of the pillow was hurting my knees. Which is so, so dumb. But it's exactly what was happening, and it really sucks. I also bought a book on Kindle and then realised after I bought it last night that I already have like essentially 3 books, well, essentially 4 books on Kindle that I haven't read. One is actually a proper book, and then the other 3 are part of an omnibus, so they are essentially their own books because they were originally released that way. And I forgot that I had them. So that was annoying to have realised. Also, something I discovered last night on the Kindle app, which is really dumb. Really, really dumb. The Kindle app, you can override the brightness of your tablet, which is annoying as it is. And then, on top of that, if you put the brightness all the way down to the lowest, it is still quite bright. But if you click auto and you're in the dark, it will go darker than what you can actually set it as manually. Like, what's up with that? Amazon? Big company like you. Too busy stealing people's copyright. But yeah, it's really weird. So yeah, I got a lot to read at the moment. I was hoping to be able to read in bed a bit, see with the new book. While I'm lying on my side because I'm in too much pain. Because I'm in quite a bit of pain right now as well. So I don't know how long I'll go tonight. Oh yeah, as well, I had a bot in chat before I even started, which was really dumb. It was really, really stupid, but really funny. Okay, I'm hoping we'll get back to the what's it called over there? Trailer before we fill up. Otherwise I'll have to get out and bring the trailer down, which will just be a little annoyance. Nothing bad. These bots are getting silly. Yeah, exactly. It's just, is there actually money in... Well, this one wasn't one that was trying to scam you out of money. Or maybe not scam you, it might not even be a scam. Anyway, this one wasn't even trying to get money out of you. As far as I'm aware, this was one of those, hey, I love your stream, it'd be great if we worked together, here's my Discord ones. And it's like, I'm definitely not going to add you. We had someone join the Discord the other week that I was pretty certain was trying to sell stuff. But they, after I ignored their message, they didn't leave the Discord as far as I'm aware. I haven't looked though, I don't care enough. Yay, we just get back around to the trailer. That was lucky. Oh, I haven't put the hazards back on. Or the beacons. Oh, I bumped that telephone pole perfectly. They're trying to hijack your Discord. Yeah, that's right, I thought. I just don't see what the... I don't see what the point of trying to hijack someone like my Discord is. I don't get it. I remember when I was part of an Arma 3, what's it called? Server, like a Arma 3 milsim roleplay group. Every so often we get a ping to everyone going, hey, so-and-so's account's been hacked. And it's like, oh, come on. Don't accept any invites of them. Don't click any links of them. It's like, who's falling for this? Ooh, I haven't had whiskey in a while either. I'm hoping, so I'll be hopefully visiting some friends next Friday. And they've got a mysterious alcohol drink that apparently tastes horrendous. And I meant to try it when I was over there recently. But I'd already had just enough to drink, so I didn't really want to drink anymore because I was driving. But apparently it tastes awful, so next time I'm there, I've asked them if I can have it, try it, and they were like, if you're willing to try it, yeah, no one's ever volunteered. And I was like, I'll be the first one then. Oh, maybe you're right, Ether. Ether as well. How did that not get censored by the auto mod? So weird. But yes, you're right. It probably is the promise of that. God, I know I'm not the best in terms of cybersecurity. A friend of mine actually is really good with coming up with new passwords. Only problem is she has to write them down then because they're that secure. Because no one's ever going to remember them. Maybe that's why I didn't get flagged. It's weird though. Twitch is dumb. Key pass, okay, that's good to know. Oh, my eye got really itchy suddenly. It's the password manager you use. Ah, brilliant. Thanks, Ether. I'll have a think about that. While I don't go with like the same thing each time, because I'm not that daft, I have like a system in my head for generating new passwords. It's a bit complex and silly, but it tends to do the job. Oh, that's cool. I like that, yeah. That house is really nice. That would be a really good place to start, actually. I'm gonna have a quick look at it if it's like an actual interior or not. Set this to empty. What are we on? 41%. Cool. No, this isn't an enterable building. That's a shame. Oh, sorry. Itching my nose and I like squeezed it. Oh, it's on your local machine only. That is good to know. Ooh, well, I definitely need to have a look at that then. Eva, thanks. Wait, why are the lines that way? Oh, no, never mind. My brain's been... Oh, yeah. Okay. Hang on. Yeah? Oh, it just looks really weird to my brain. Okay. We'll go with this line first then. It didn't look quite right to my silly brain. Oh, my eye is suddenly incredibly itchy. That is uncomfortable. So today I would like... Oh, I missed a patch because I was itching my eye. So today I would like to get either the offshore fish farm or the onion harvesting, onion crops going. Now, onions are funny, but not ha-ha funny. I wish they were, because then that'd be really interesting. Anyway, onions are funny. They require specialist equipment in this game, which is annoying. And the planter is only, 4.5 meters wide, which sucks. The harvester, so that is 2.8 meters, and that's 2.8 meters. So this tops them, cuts like the top of them off, and then this actually like harvests them. And then on top of that, then we'll just turn around first. Cool. Then on top of that, where's our LMNOPQR roper? You need... This is your best option for picking up onions, because this is cheaper than any... Well, no, it's not cheaper than anything else. Well, it is actually. This is the cheapest option. So this is pullable. You only need 200 horsepower. It's got 10,000 litres. Oh, stupid save. I swear to God, the save is going to drive me insane someday. We'll turn around and then we'll look at what other equipment we've got available. Because I was playing around with it offline, off stream. Hi Podge, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. So you do either that or you buy this, which is way more expensive. Way more expensive, and it's barely got any extra. Actually, it's got less space than the roper. So why you would pay 2.5 times as much? Yes, farming equipment is designed to be death traps. You're not wrong. It is all designed to kill you. So that costs 2.5 times the roper, which then why would you go with that instead of the cheap roper, this? I think that might have a higher top speed. Let's have a look in a minute. Okay, here we go. What's the top speed on that? 6 miles an hour versus because it's a grime because the grime is cooler. You're not wrong, it is cooler, and that's 6 miles an hour max. Technically that would have a wider head, but sorry, the rows of onions are so small anyway that it doesn't matter. You don't need more than the 2.5 meters or whatever the roper is, so there's a lot leaves a lot to be desired. This would be fun, but what's the volume on that? Oh, none. Great. Yeah, so when we get there we will do it that way. So if that equipment goes on sale before we start offshore farming, we will do onions first. If not, it'll be offshore farming first. And how much are young fish worth? So they're in their peak right now, which is unfortunate. Onions are delicious. I make a really good onion soup. I'll post the recipe for that in the Discord at some point. Sorry, I saw something on my phone that I was happy with, and then it wasn't in my size. So by the end of this day, say we get another 6,000, 5,000 we'll go with, extra money from what we'd harvested the oat. So 5,000 extra plus well, we can just add that. So 5,000 plus 12, 18,000, no, 17,000 plus 6. 17 plus 6. Oh no. 23,000. We'll end this day on £83,000, which actually is way better than we started with. So yeah, we're in a really good position there, because when inevitably the fish food runs out, we'll need to buy some. And I'm hoping to keep fish, what's it called, fish until they're at their highest selling point next year. Oh no, Ether, that's really nice of you though, to help your friend Lynn to cook for their anniversary. That is really lovely of you. What have you tried to teach them to cook? I'd love to know. Onion soup's lovely. The onion soup I make is really easy. Cut 3 large onions, saute them, or brown them, sorry, in a saucepan. Heat up a kettle. Once you have to brown them in batches, so you can't do it all in one go. So it takes about 4 lots to brown them, 4 times. Once they're browned, throw them back in. Pour the boiled water in, scrape the bottom of the pan for anything that was collected on the bottom. Throw in, hang on a second. Throw in the water, more water until it's like covering the onions. Oh, hang on. I completely forgot that this thing fills up. Throw in, depending on how much water you've got, 3 or 4 stock. Then add a teaspoon of Marmite, of all things, because I don't like Marmite out of the soup. Teaspoon of Marmite for flavour, and then Worcestershire sauce, salt and pepper until it's at the flavour you like. Oh, teaching him how to make a Yorkshire pudding would be interesting. But it also seems insane to me that you're teaching them how to cook pasta. That seems so basic to my silly brain that I'm like, what? Also, are we gonna fill up the trailer before we're done? We'll be able to harvest it all before we're done, which is before we need to set the trailer off, which is good. But whether or not we run out of space in the trailer, I would imagine we probably will. But yeah, Yorkshire puddings are a really good idea. Actually, Ether, do you have a recipe for Yorkshire puddings then? If you do, could you throw it in the Discord? If you're willing. If you've got a recipe that you don't want to share, that's absolutely fine. I've just never made them before. It'd be nice to try them someday. We were talking about pancakes in our house earlier because we got some spare eggs. I got really tempted to have a pancake myself. Eggs, double O flour, set in the fridge for 30 minutes before rolling out. Wait. When you say rolling out, you mean like dishing out, right? Not like actually rolling it out. Because there's a liquid at that point, I thought. Also, if it's that easy, I can make... Oh, as in pasta. Oh, so you're teaching them how to make pasta from scratch? Oh, yeah, then you have to teach someone that. Yeah, you can't just be like... Years? Like, yeah. You can't expect someone to make pasta from scratch. Yeah. Without knowing or being taught it. Okay, cool. That's cool. Is it really only eggs and double O flour for pasta then? That can't be. That seems far too easy. Oh, yo, this has got like a missile rack on it. Oh, yeah. Oh, good old Games Workshop. So, something I ordered arrived today. Oh my god, these instructions are the worst. Okay. Yikes. Because I had a £10 off voucher the other day. So I bought something I've been waiting to buy for a wee while anyway. And I had like a crazy idea for a cool paint job scheme that I could do someday. Based off of a new model coming out soon. And I just had a tax rebate, so I know I'm going to buy that model or that set of models with my tax rebate for my car tax because my leg's all messed up and walking is painful. That's cool, fresh pasta, lovely. Do you have Ether then? Do you have like a proper pasta maker then to like roll it out? Or to like flatten it? If so, that's really cool. And I'm quite envious. I was tempted to make a Victoria sponge for tomorrow, because the local club I'm part of, I have something going on. But they said 20 to 24 people is what they were expecting, 20 to 25. And they don't want too much so that they throw stuff away. And a Victoria sponge would be a bit much then with other food. With other sweet food, I should say. Cool, we can turn... we'll leave the hazards on to be emptied. Oh, that's really cool. I'm envious of that, Ether. I've got a old Kenwood from late 80s, early 90s, I think. The era when plastic began to age and bleach, it goes yellow. So like the late 80s, early 90s. Because that's exactly what's wrong with it. Is the only thing that's wrong with it is that it's bleached to a lovely urine stain yellow, because it's just the plastic from the era. Also, we need to go to a petrol station at some point. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's right near where we... No? Whoops. Where is the petrol station? There's electric charge point. Electric. Huh. Yorkshire's a super simple, brilliant. Thanks, Ether. I would love to make my own sea. Beside the field I'm in. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Barge, good spot. Oh, that is... Yeah. Thank you, Parge. Oh, I expected it to be near Townsea, not in the middle of nowhere where I am. Okay, we're going to go this way because I don't know where this leads. It would be fun to go. Oh, there's another campsite. One of those is going to have a collectible at some point, and I'm going to be really unhappy about it. Oh, there's some sorghum. I wonder if they grow sorghum in Scotland. You happen to play too much FS25. That's fair. I'm playing way less than I want to at the moment, because if I played as much as I would want, I would be streaming this literally every day. For like 4 hours, 5 hours in the evening. So I've got to like temper myself not to do too much and not to wear myself out. Also, I could have gone this way so much quicker than I did. I could have just cut through the field. I could have also gone to the road right down here. Oi. It's what you get when your head's in the clouds and you're thinking about Yorkshire puddings. I don't know if family like Yorkshire puddings or not. I think they do. Where even am I? Oh, up there. Good lord. Okay, cool. We'll go through town and we'll watch the train go by in front of us now quickly. Where is it? There it is. Choo-choo. This level crossing is insanely quick to go back up as well. No safety buffer here. Hi, Robin. No, Reliant. Yeah, Robin. No. Don't know what I'm indicating. So everything we get off of this contract, not everything. We'll get a good amount out of this contract, which is great. Because this, the oats are worth not far off of what the canola was worth as well, which is good. And the field sizes weren't too different. I'm also actually quite happy that the fields aren't that... Oh, that's not the right place. Okay. Aren't that large in this map. The largest is like 15 next to us. Whoopsie doodles. What was that turn from the bus? Wow. Oh, that's a lovely building. That's a lovely colour. Not too pink. I'm a goober. I should have just turned left down there by field number 9. Oh well. Okay, I'm back properly. Sorry about that. Family were sorting something out up here, which a little bit noisy. That's why I turned it down. So at some point, I think there's going to be a collectible under one of the bridges. Now, Podge, if you've collected them all, don't tell me. Or if you know where they are, don't tell me. I also went the wrong way into this place, but I don't care. But I'm going to assume one will be under one of the many bridges around here, because there's so many of them. It's just bound to be by odds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not. We're not counting that one. 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, 6 of them. So by odds, I feel like they will have put. Oh, you haven't. Good. Yeah, because there's only 12 of them. It's not exactly easy to find them. It's not like Hutan Pantai where they're just everywhere, because there's like 40 of them on that map. So basically anywhere you go, there is one around. Okay. Park here. Ooh, we got 2,000 litres still left. Nice. We'll go sell that. Oh god, hang on. Ether, that is a long message. Hang on. You use ramekins instead of muffin trays or Yorkshire tins. Oh yeah, we've got ramekins. Put a knob of lard into the ramekins, then pop them into the oven at max temp as you want the lard. Screaming hot. The batter is equal parts eggs, plain flour and milk. Just make sure you have the same amount of each in a glass. Simply beat the eggs, add the flour and mix into paste, then add the milk and mix into to make a runny batter, and add some salt and pepper. Once the ramekins are heated, just half fill each with the batter. And throw them back into the oven. You'll be quick, so you don't lose much heat. I need to move this trailer quickly. Once the Yorkshires have risen, turn the temp down to 160. Allow to cook for 15 minutes. Whatsoever, do not open the oven door. Once done, just pull them out and serve away. Ooh. Could you write that in the Discord, Ether? What are the collectibles for? There's a little story element going on with them, which is really cool. So I won't tell you it, and I won't tell you something that someone else told me, because no, sod you too, Ether. I won't tell you something someone told me, because I don't want spoilers. Because I asked, what do the collectibles look like on kinlaig, and then someone replied with what they look like, what they do, and like what it does at the end, sort of thing, if there is anything, like what it does along the way, sort of thing. And I was like, why did you tell me this? I asked what did they look like. It was very kind of you to give me like a comprehensive answer, but like it's not what I asked. So it was very kind of them, but it was also annoying. Park there. Jump out. That is what. Ooh. They also come out massive. Oh, hells yeah. I'm totally up for a massive Yorkshire pudding. I'm not kidding. So I don't have Yorkshire pudding often. And because I was craving one the other week, we were out for food at a local restaurant, or pub really, rather than restaurant. I've also gone the wrong way again. May as well keep going this way then. We were at a local pub. What is wrong with that word? Hang on. And I really, really fancied a Yorkshire pudding, and I hadn't had one in like a year or 2 years at that point. What the fudge are you doing? But I've really fancied their gammon dinner because they do really, really good gammon dinner. So I was like, can I have a Yorkshire pudding? Like pay for a Yorkshire pudding on the side to have with the gammon. And they were like, that is so weird, but yes. I've never tried Aunt Bessie's, and I haven't been to... I don't know if I've ever been to a Toby Carvery. I know I went to one in uni with a housemate, because it was right by the student accommodation and it was cheap. We also lived next to a pub for a while, for like 3 years, and that pub did really, really good burgers. But they had like comically large burgers on offer for like 35 quid that were like, it is 14 patties big. It's like, why would anyone order that? Like, that is like my calories for a week, all in one burger. And I wouldn't eat it all in one sitting. I know there was another local place that did like a challenge meal that was comically large, but it was a challenge meal that if you finished it, you got it for free, which makes sense to me. But just a big burger for the sake of having a big burger absolutely confused me. Ooh, I did it again. I wanted to make sure that contract didn't disappear. Oh no! The one of them's for a round bale and the other one's for a square bale. Oh no! I should have paid attention to the contract. Honestly, Ether, even I was tempted, but the problem is, because it was like a breakfast challenge meal, while the breakfast parts like bacon, sausage, eggs and that wasn't bad, it came with essentially a loaf of bread in both buttered and toast form. So you're not going to fill up on the breakfasty foods in terms of like sausage and meats and that, but you were going to fill up quickly on the breads if you ate them early. So it never really I never really wanted to do it, because I knew I wasn't going to eat it all. I know I can't do anything like that. Don't get in a tractor with me. Hey, when I drive in real life, I am a damn good driver, because I follow the rules of the road like pretty stringently, / what is expected rather than just the rules of the road. Because in Britain there are the rules of the road and then there's what's expected. Right, I don't know which one I borrowed the equipment for. How much are the 5,000, 4,000? Might be able to rent a baler to do the square one or the round one, whichever one I don't have the equipment currently for. We'll go to the shop and we'll see. But yeah, in real life I never look at my phone or anything. The only time I potch with my phone when I'm driving is if the alarm's going off and I like press a button on the side to snooze it, because the alarm going off is a bigger distraction than me pressing the button on the side. I can't even change the music in my car anymore because the whole infotainment system is just packed up. Well, yeah, so I can't like skip songs or anything, because the best I can do is put the phone in the cup holder and use that as like a form of speaker that's like shooting the sound back up. Yeah, it's a right pain in the butt. Also, if it says if I don't have a square bale contract, I might be able to just like rent a really cheap square bale, a really small one. Won't do the job. So let's find out what we've got available. We'll park up here, because this area is not in use anyway. So yeah, I do follow the rules of the road pretty stringently. Oh, it's a round one we don't have. Okay. Or at least we got nice fancy Fent equipment. What's this, a 930? What's your horsepower? Actually, we'll look here. EFG. 950. 900. Okay, so it's what is it? Oh no, 930 it was. 300 horsepower. That's pretty good. I think you don't get a good appreciation. So this game's got a problem with scale. The maps always have problems with scale, but that doesn't look that big, but there, does it? But look how absolutely humongous it is. But when you're in first person, I see the vertical and horizontal FOV. Because look how tiny we are in comparison to the tractor. We're about half the height of it. But when you're outside, it doesn't look that tall. It's really weird. I think it's just the nature of having vertical FOV quite the way it is, and the horizontal FOV as well. So I need to check what the cheapest round baler we can get is. Oh, have you seen it IRL? Oh, lovely. I'd love to go to, so just over the border, there's, oh my god, what's it called? The Royal Welsh show, where they've got a lot of farming equipment, and I'd like to go again, knowing more about farming equipment, just to look at it and have a gander. Maybe pretend I'm going to buy something. No, not that weird. Oh, this idiot in the bloody combine still hasn't gone anywhere. Ooh. She snapped out on us, bruv, because we were going too quick. Also, this tractor has only got 20 miles an hour max. Oh no, that's the reverse. Okay. Right, you idiot. Come here. Just stop, you dingo. Just stop. Well, do follow me to get that back later, maybe. Or we just not a Lambo. Start it on the road. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do. I just didn't want to have to potch around with it, but that seems to be the only option. Right. So we need field 39, 41's around. Maybe this time we're lucky and we can actually get into the fields. That would be nice. Well, field 27 we got into because it didn't have a gate. You. Okay, good. It must have been because we paused in between. Or like, saved in between. You have a good one, Ether. I hope you have a good evening. VB, lovely. Oh, hang on. Didn't change bale size. Which means less bales and less stopping. Oh, not with the square baler, never mind. Ram bales you gotta watch out for on the size. Unless you got the auto unload mod, which I think I do actually. Right, what width are we looking at? Start at 7 and go from there. We'll see. Gonna load game? Oh, wrong one. That's fine. Oh, not too far off. Go with 8.5. 9 maybe then? 9.2. There we go. Oh, the rows are wrong though. Oh. See if I can change that in a minute. What Mac? Oh yeah, we're already on 13%. It's going pretty well. Ooh. Hooked onto the wrong line then. I've tried to get it onto the wrong line, the wrong side, that's why. Is it going to be exactly 90? Might be. It is 90, but it's got to be shorter than 9.2. Maybe? Oh, that's annoying. They are 9.2, but there's something wrong with the rows. We'll just have to drive up them ourselves then. Oh, nothing quite like sneezing and then getting cold because you sneezed, because my body's stupid. Oh, Patreon chat. Nice. What are we at? 28% already. Lovely. Let's have a quick look. Baling's higher. Grassland. Square balers round. Oh, that one is cheap. That one's a good one. Is that the cheapest? Yes, good to know. Cool. I'll have a look at how much that is to rent and whether or not it's worth our time. Actually, we've got corner already. Lease. It's not worth our time then. We'll just cancel the contract. That's unfortunate. Because if I'd seen that they were square versus round, I didn't think of it today. I would have rented the equipment for that contract as well. So, field 41 we've got to get rid of. 41. Yeah, cool. Cancel. Yes, cool. Ooh. I really should do this at more opportune times, shouldn't I, rather than be like goober I am. Good thing we can return this rented equipment where we are, or just down the road by the combine, and then take the combine home. Then all we have to do is do a follow me for the tractor and the trailer from the shop. Or we take a taxi down to the shop maybe, which is teleport down. Or we got a lift off a friend of ours, maybe we should say. Better than taxi. But that's definitely more realistic than hiring someone to just follow us home with the trailer. Well, hang on. I mean, even bigger dingus. Ta-da. Okay. We'll take a taxi down. I think the decimal 2 is the problem here. So if I get rid of that real quick. Yeah. There we go. Quickly grab these 2 patches that we missed, and then we'll go around for... We'll just go up this one actually. Here we are. We can come back down that one then. But we're nearly halfway done, which is good. I learned something cool off of Daggerwin's Discord earlier, that when you've got potatoes and onions packed together, you lose approximately 20% in like the sizes, in certain sizes, because of the compression of like the weight of the others on top of it, which is wild to think about, because that's how it works in this. You can, if I load it up quickly in the menu, productions, aquaculture generators, cultivated greenhouse, selling point factories it is. Okay, where is it? This one. So this is for bagging onions, and the bags that it makes, you lose about 20% of the volume. But as I said, it's apparently realistic for the size. I'm only going off of what someone told me earlier. They could easily be wrong. They could be putting a cliff claving on me. And just say it with enough confidence that it sounds about right. Ooh. Oh. My Starfield, what's it called, badge fell off my Star Trek cosplay costume. It's really weird though. So I've got the lower decks uniform as a costume. And because of the black at the bottom of the shirt, it makes your legs look really, really long if you're wearing black trousers. It's really weird. Because it's hard to see like the crossover then. Annoyingly, I think I missed Comic Con down here this year. So I'm really annoyed at myself for that. %, so we're 2/3 of the way through. I checked the store, didn't I? Yeah, bale shredder, no use to us unfortunately. We've got no use to us. I'm hoping after the stream tonight to finish up my book. Be nice. But we'll see. Oh, pardon me, hiccups are coming along. Oh, I think he did. Cool, 82%, 83 even. Ticked over before I even finished what I was saying. Let's turn that off and go back up because we need the extra little bit of horsepower. And then we'll come down them 2 lines and we should be done. I'm hoping to start painting my Warhammer horses soon. My cavalry. Gonna pin that message in the Discord. Oh, what's wrong with the 2 lines? Yeah, I've got cavalry for the Krieg, and the one of them's got a really low spear, and I don't know why. I don't know how I goofed that one so badly. I can't even find which one it pairs with to work out why that one's so much lower than the others. Anyway, but I want to paint 3 of them in very specific colours. Oh, hang on. Texting while driving again. Sorry, someone I was waiting for a reply on like 5 days ago replied. Because they've been busy. Very busy. So I was trying to reply to them quickly. Yeah, so I've got cavalry, but 3 of them I want to paint in very particular colours. Because they were horses I knew in my youth when I was just a wee one, and I've got photos of them, or I can access photos of them because of friends on Facebook and all that, which is helpful. And I want to paint them then in the same colours as close as I can. But I need a chestnut colour for the one horse. And I don't know what brand would have a good chestnut colour. Oh, brilliant, there we go. Kick out the last of the bales. Close it up. I don't know how much petrol the combine's got left. It might be worth going to the... I nearly said graveyard. Petrol station, I mean. with the thing. Also, this is a really nice little area. Oh, I like this a lot. Oh man, this is by far my favourite map. The detail, like having little bits and bobs like this lying around is so good. And I swear there's not, and Pod, you can correct me if I'm wrong, there's not many bits and bobs like that around on like Hutan Pantai and stuff. It's on this map that they've really put like the effort in there. We've got loads of petrol, it's fine. Let's do complete, collect, cool. Oh, beautiful. We got 85,000 squid. We lose about 10,000 squid a month. So we got 8 months worth of money without doing anything extra. And we've got 70,000 litres of oat to sell in December. So we can blitz on through to December and keep an eye on the fish. To give them fish food and make sure that we empty up the what's it called area? The crate spawn area. So more fish, young fish can spawn, and then we'll... Oh, we didn't close the gate, hang on. Oh, I can't because I've already finished the contract. I'm going to assume. Whoopsie doodles. Yeah, we'll need to move the fish out of the crate spawn area so that we can sell it next year. At the highest. Oh, and we need a plant soon. You probably know better than me on that. I used that map to mess around in the last. Oh, that's fair. Hutan Pantai is a nice map. I actually quite appreciate that there's those. Well, it's 5 fields in the base map, but you can merge 2 of them together. Pretty much in the middle of the map, where that farm building is. That's actually quite a nice little farm area. Never mind, I'm going crazy. Because I made that then my like base of operations was the centre of the map. So there was stuff like that in Hutan Pantai. I just forgot. Simple as. It is me. I'm not surprised. Yeah, Hutan Pantai is a really nice map. I like it a lot. The town and the motorway are good. Yeah, I like that there's the fields are actually quite large on that. It works quite nicely because of the way they've set out the map. I want to paint. Okay, what is this mud? Not that. Concrete, asphalt, cobblestone, dirt. Dirt, grass, dirt, stones. That's what we're looking for. I saw, what's his name? Dagwin do this and it was a really good idea. So brush size. Cursor shape, there we go. And then you got a path up to there then. It's a bit wide, but we can actually shape it back a bit. Grass. Oh, oh no. Fudge. Oh hell. Well, we got that stupid spot now. That'll annoy the ever-living hell out of me for ages. Hang on. Painting, trees, plants. Sculpting. That's not right, is it? How's the proper grass? Weird. Maybe it hasn't spawned in or something, I don't know. Okay, leave that there. There is grass in the plants. Oh, okay. Give me a minute. Thanks, Podge. You're really helpful there. So use the grass to make it smaller, and then the other thing to thingy the thing. Okay. Oh, a little bit too narrow. I can't remember what it was. Dirt stones. There we go. There we go. And then trees. Plants, is it? Plants. Oh, meadow. Okay. Yeah, I see now. Oh, yeah. Cool. That's not the grass we're looking for, though. Nor is that. That'll do. Wish I could change the shape of this, but oh. That's dumb, but okay. That'll do. There we go. Oh, poop. Stupid save. How dare you save me from goofs that lose me progress. It's quite wide under the tree. We'll just deal with that. B changes the shape. Why is... Okay. Why on the one paint tool is it right click and then on the other is B? How stupid. Anyway, giants, damn you all. Right. So I'm not going to drive down to the fish every day. Oh, I need to take a taxi down here. Wow, we took a taxi down here. Crazy. Turn my phone off quickly. I might send this up actually with a worker and just move it to like not be blocked in by the wall first. Right click on plants gets rid of it. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Damn it, giants. Swear to God, if they made some sense, they would have their own, like, they'd have a heart attack if they made very sensible decisions. Now we just got to wait for them to come back. Right. Fill up the dog food bowl. Let's check the sheep. It's very handy for making your own yard. Yes, I bet it is. And actually we can fix up then this area real quick because... Oh, it's not actually as wide. Yeah. Okay. Grass. Okay. Let's go with that. That's a bit more reasonable. God. This work is going to drive me insane. There we are. B. That's better. Oh, yeah. Lovely. There we go. Oh, that is way better. Lovely. Cool. Might widen it just a teeny bit. And then go tell the worker off for being an idiot. There we go. So we do that, and then that. See, there we got like an appropriate back and forth, but there as well. That's cool. Yeah, lovely. Right, what's the idiot worker doing? Why? I wonder if it's because we painted over that area. Better not be, because I'll get really angry with it if it was. We're going to add another path as well. I want... that's way too wide. I want to go here. Yeah, it's having a funny because of this, I think. Oh. And grass it up a bit. AI car in the way, maybe. Oh, maybe. You never know. We'll have a look in a minute. Plants, that one. There we go. B. Oh, bit too much there. Bit too much there. Now we've got up there, that way. So we've got a bit more versatility in our stuff. Right, I'm gonna just get in and drive it, because whatever's going on is being silly. Saves us a couple of quid on the AI worker though. I think AI is an overused term for this worker right now, because it's definitely not intelligent. It's definitely artificial, but far from intelligent. So this coming Friday I should be able to stream. Next week's Friday, I'll put it out now already, I won't be streaming. I'm out in the evening. I got invited to a tabletop RPG, to a session as a guest player, which is very kind of the people who invited me. I've been told it's... Oh no, we want this entrance. I've been told it's goofy and it gets silly, and I'm totally up for that. It's with a system I've never played before, so I look forward to going the wrong way again. Having to learn that. I've got the rules, or like the abbreviated rules, so I can check that out during the next week and a bit. I won't say what system, because I've never heard of it before, and it might narrow down who I'm with, if people know them, because there can't be that many people playing with this system. There we go. Now, let's just double check. I've collected all the contracts. Good. Cultivate. No. Deadwood, not worth it. Harvest. Nope. That one's still not worth it. Rock removal. That's not worth it. Wood transport. Cool. So we'll tick over one day, and then we'll go visit the fish farm to see how much fish has already appeared. Because while we technically have gone over a day between the previous one and the one we were just on, do I have any animals? Oh, sheep, yeah. And they don't use much food, so we'll double check them. Thanks, Podge. I should be able to hear them in the distance. Oh, yeah. 4,000, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Animal trailer, that would be nice, but there's no actual use for that right now. Where's fish farm here? Ooh! Is that a 1,000 litre crate? 2,000 pieces, 2,000 pieces. Very nice. Okay. That is going to net us a lot of money in the... Okay, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to leave that off then. Oh, no, it did come out. Okay. I'm going to have to leave that out of there. So yes, fish farming is going to be a really, really good source of income on this save. Well, in general, but this map's built for it, so... Okay. Now, I don't have my side stick on today, so I'm having to do all this with the mouse again. Ah, boo. I was hoping to... The slide crates at the moment are having a bit of a funky time. They're slipping and sliding around like no tomorrow, and they shake as well. Pallets in general. I don't know if they fixed it in a day or two. Very easy to tell the difference. Yes, it is. I appreciate that, actually. It's a good little detail that the two crates are different colours. I'm pretty certain it's the same with the adult fish as well. I am used to using my mouse, but this has got like this control that I'm not used to. So that is throwing me off a little. Okay, all I have to do, put it there for now. Yeah, exactly, a big R. Yeah, exactly. Anything else I'd be fine with. I shouldn't have left it though, we'll move it later. There we are, we'll travel home. I'm not gonna take the quad bike down every single day. That would be a massive waste of our time. I've got a Thrustmaster 1600M. I bought it for Flight Sim because they had the throttle as well. The throttle's not very good. It sticks really easily. And I still use that for Flight Sim when I played. I'd like to play some more again, but stuff. Don't need. How are the sheep doing? They're fine. Let's go back to the fish farm. Actually, I can just... No! Oh, that did the job. Wow, this is... So, how much we get from this is going to terrify me in the end. Because it's already 4,000 litres of trout on our trailer. And 1,000 of... So we got 4,000 of salmon and 3,000 of salmon, 4,000 of trout. Ish. Trout is worth 5,000 at max profit, like max sell, and the trout are worth 2,500 at max sell price. So we're just printing money here. Oh, you got the Thrustmaster farm stick. Nice. I think that came out after I bought my T1600. I would love to have the farming side panel, but one, I don't have space for it. Two, I can't justify the price. Whereas when I played Flight Sim, that was all I was playing for a long time. Got like 800 air hours in that. So it was well worth the price, and I would still use it if my desk was in a mess. Okay. Which one? What do you mean, which one? Sorry. Which Flight Sim? Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Farm side panel. Oh, the cheap Thrustmaster one. No, Logitech one. Because I got no sense of actually good spending money. I got lucky, see, the wheel I've got is an old Logitech wheel. And I got it off Facebook Marketplace for 15 quid. I had to travel like half an hour, but it was 15 quid, and then I had to order a power cable for I think 10 quid. So I got a wheel with force feedback, which I don't use the force feedback, for like 25 quid, which was awesome and cheap as hell. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's the one you have. Lovely. Yeah, that's... How is it? Because it looks cheap and cheerful and does the job, sort of thing. I quite like that one. Okay. I'm going to leave the other crate there because we'll only stack in 3s. We won't do 4s. No adverts. Okay, turn that off. Home, visit. Can I take Walter off the map? I can't. Ooh, when do we need a plant? We're doing wheat this year. Wheat next month. Okay, cool. That's fine. Be nice if the planter we want to use goes on sale in the day in between. I don't think we're that lucky. Be nice if we were. Yeah, the ads are very long. I know, sorry. Honestly, I might just deactivate. Ooh. Ooh. How much? So that can do 169. Nope. Not buying that then. Yeah, I might deactivate the adverts on Twitch because they annoy me as well as people watching. And I'm not like making any money off of them, so I'll probably deactivate them after the stream. Okay. August, September. Nope, August 3rd, sorry. I didn't check the sheep, they should be fine though. Oof, that baler's good. Not worth it though. Wheat next month. When do we sell? What have we got? Oat, December. Salmon. Oh, that's worth nearly 3,000 at its max, actually. It's better than I thought. Okay. Shop. No, we looked at that. Ooh. I think I did bump that crate, which is unfortunate. I love that our farmer thinks it's completely acceptable to leave fish on a truck for months at a time. Okay. They'll be fine in their tiny little box without any food. Ooh. Okay, we need to buy more food. So we will go through a lot of fish food, that is the problem here. But for every pound we're putting in fish food, we get about £3.8 back. So at max sell value. So the investment's well worth it if you got the time and the money. Problem being, I'm gonna have to take this trailer up to get more fish food. God, I love the pal finger. Look at that. Psh. Would it take me? Well, I would have had to push that with any other forklift, which would have been annoying. Wonder if it's worth us. If I have a look at the price, hang on. So what are they at? 2,500, 4,300. I think it might be worth us selling this lot straight now I know we're at the... not at the max, but then we can use that money to buy more fish food straight off the bat. And then we don't have to worry about running out of money by the time... actually, hang on. No, I think we will sell. Ooh. Thankfully, there's only one sell location for these at the moment, which means we don't have to worry about checking which place has got a better price, which is good. The other thing with having the side stick and using that instead of the mouse for this is I got better control over the speed. Or it's easier for me anyway, to control the speed of the movements. I find it easier. I'm also impatient, so I do it quicker than I should, really. Yeah, we've got what? Maybe £80,000 worth in there, if we're lucky. Maybe that's a way overestimate, I think. But if each month gives us 1 salmon and 2 things... Sorry, not each month. Each day in a month gives us 1 salmon, 2 trout approximately. That means we get about 10,000 out of each day. So that's 30,000 squid a month at max sell value. Oh no, we do need this back on the truck for the fish food. So £30,000 per calendar day. 3 times 12? Sorry, 30 times 12. 360,000 at max sell value per year for the fish. If I'm doing my math right. Also, I don't know where they actually sell fish market. So we got 16,000 trout and 10,000 salmon. So that's 40,000 plus 80,000, I think, 120,000. That can't be. I think I got my math wrong somewhere. Because no way did I get 120,000 like in a month or so. Well, a month and a half. We'll find out in a minute. And we will do it all in one big sell. We won't take it off the truck because I'm going to be a bit lazy. And I kind of want to see all that number go in one go. To see the total profit in one... Well, not profit. Total income in one quick go. But then this will tide us over until December. And the December's money from the oats will tide us over until March or April, whatever the best sell month was, and we'll be good as gold for a really good income then. We'll have most of the year worth of fish sold. Should be awesome. And from there we might be able to buy new equipment without hire purchasing, so we don't lease to buy, which would be amazing. Also, I'm really glad I went with this colour for the trailer. It's really nice. Oh, good Lord. I witnessed yesterday a lorry having to reverse into a gate that was just wider than it off of a very busy road. I was like, oh god. I was trying to get out of the gate he was coming into as well. But luckily, I had the sense and I just waited for him because I spotted him early enough. But I did not envy the effort he was going to go through. Also, actually... Oh no, we wouldn't have money for the boat anyway. Okay. I was going to say, if we get like 120,000, we can afford the offshore fish farm. While that's true, we can't afford the cargo ship to take it to the offshore fish farm. Okay. Right. You have got to be kidding me, game. Seriously? Oh, poop muffin. Right, we're going to use the universal auto load to unload today. No, actually no, there's no point because by the time I've done that, I may as well just... I've got to move it with the pal finger anyway, so I may as well unload it all by hand. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is a good thing I have a forklift. I might have to sell this trailer then for the flatbed one. Yeah, because the flatbed one would fit it through. That is incredibly annoying and stupid. Who designed this building? Well, we don't have to get the other trailer now anyway, because we're doing it this way now anyway. So, and we're hoping to not sell young fish until next year. So I can just keep these off of the trailer for the time being until we get enough money to buy that next year. Okay. That's so dumb though. So this is salmon, and this should be worth what, 4,300 it was, something like that. Let's launch it off. Oh my god, it's 2,000 litres in year, not 1,000, well, 2,000 units, whatever they use in fish. Y'all, we just have way more money than I thought waiting to be sold. Ooh. So we got about twice of what I tried to work out earlier. Ooh. $10,000. Ooh. $8,000 plus environmental. Good lord. Oh, it's worth way more than 2 times it's worth 3.8 times investment. I worked out the other night if my math was right. But what I didn't consider just now when I did my math is that each of these crates is twice what I thought it was. I thought they were 1,000 units, but they're 2,000 units per crate. So instead of like 1,000 litres, it's 2,000 litres or whatever they use for the fish. Ooh. There we go. Wow. So each of these stacks is worth about 22,000 squid right now. Exactly, even with it being less than what you just thought, is still well worth the effort. At some point I probably will start using universal auto load and unload for particularly the fish food when we pick it up. I'll probably do that now actually. Because otherwise I'm going to spend an hour loading up fish food and there's going to be not an exciting hour. And I want people to have something actually interesting to watch rather than just me forklifting around. Even though that's been like a good part of like a half hour right now. So 18,000 plus, yeah, this is about 20,000 per stack right now. Holy moly. And this isn't max value. We're losing about 1,000 per trout box and about 1,400 per... Can I lift that? Okay. Just slowly inching it back out. Okay. That's dumb. I should have turned the wheels at some point, but it's funnier to do it this way. And we're here for entertainment as well as fun. So I'm like flinging the crates off because this makes me laugh. Oh. Just fling the whole stack off this time. Yeah, we're getting like 21,000 each time. What the fudge? I can't believe we've just got 100,000 odd from today alone. 80,000 odd. Good lord. I tell you what, we might be able to actually afford the flatbed trailer now. Oh, I've turned the engine on the wrong thing. Oh, the groups on this thing are doing a messing with my head because I need to press it. It loads up automatically with the PAL finger as like the selected group. So I think we'll buy about £60,000 worth of fish food. That'll be 3 times 8, whatever that is. 32? No. 24 pallets worth. So 48,000 litres. And the max it can store in the thing anyway is however many thousand litres. 30,000 or 33? Somewhere around there. So that'll tide us over for a good while. Oh, fish farming profits. I can't wait until next year. And think this is the first stage of fish farming. The pallets of salmon, the proper salmon, are 25,000 at max. And the trout are, I think, 12,000 odd. 7,000. Okay, that's not as good as I thought. 7,100. But the salmon... Oh, they've nerfed it. Oh, no, wait, hang on. No. £25,000. Because each box is 2,000 litres again. So, yeah, you're just printing money at that point. So 11,000 per box. And 7,000 per box. So trout is actually worth more money, but at the same time, you don't quite need you may as well produce both, sort of thing, I think, anyway. Right, how much is this trailer worth? Vehicles. Is it at the bottom? No. Okay. That's it. 10,501. How much is the flatbed? Mods. 35. May as well go for this and take the sides off. Why wouldn't we? And then sell that. Cool. And then we'll buy £60,000 worth of thing, and then we can use auto load and unload on this. And then this can drive into the fish place. I'm going to pretend they unload it on their side. Because why would... I was going to say why would we unload it, but... okay. 1, 2, 3. Now you understand why I said I'm going to just do it this way, because otherwise I'm going to spend hours, ages loading this. Because that is a lot to load. Okay. Oh, you little blighters. So I know that's where, like, most of our money's just gone straight back out, but now this will last us months again. We'll pick up that on the way. I do love Universal Autoload. Such a good mod. At some point we'll probably buy the other trailer again. But at the moment this will suit our purposes. I don't actually see what benefit we would have buying the covered trailer versus this one. And I tell you what, I'm going to be lazy with the fish loading as well. And I'll show you what I'll do. I will need a better trailer, actual cab though at some point. And we've got nearly 50,000 litres worth of food as well. It's more than I thought. Oh no, it said 48,000 earlier. Never mind. I'm just losing it. I was almost hoping the train would come along at that moment. Whee! Oh. That is my alarm for tablets. I'm going to mute it an hour. Snooze it an hour. Yeah, that's about right. There's a reason I keep super strength on, even though I don't want to use it primarily for moving things. Also, once we're done dropping all this off, I want to go on the bridge to see if there's a collectible. But there was one there. Oh, there might not be one on the bridge then. Oh, you can't go on the bridge anyway. Okay, cool. That makes sense. I don't blame them. Right, what is my unload side left? Cool. Perfect. I can't quite remember what the unload button is. I want to say Control U. Left Shift I. Okay. I'm going to use Universal Autoload for the fish as well, because it'll get a bit tedious every day loading 3 pallets. Ooh, nearly went over again. I'm actually listening to the sign this time to slow down. I should play some Euro Truck Sim on stream someday, but downloaded mods and I've forgotten how to get them to work. Also, they might not work anymore because of extra DLC haven't come out, and you need all the DLC for it, which is a shame. Okay, if I stop like that, there we go. If I reverse, what I can do each day, load up, jump in this, press Control R, and then we should only pick up those things. And no, I've looked at sales already. Back doors open. So next month we need or next day we need to plant wheat. So we will do that. Yep. I need to check how much solid fertilizer I've got outside. because I'm not quite certain anymore. And eventually, so we're rotating crops at the moment, but we're keeping the same crop in all 3 of those fields that we own at the moment. At some point we'll batch, that's not what I wanted, batch the fields together. So like these 3 will be the same crop, these 2 will be the same crop, maybe these 3 will be the same, these 2, and then like rotate out. So these will be barley, these will be canola, these will be oats, and then move barley here, oats there, canola here, sort of thing. So that way you've got crop rotation to keep the soil okay. Okay, so we don't need much there. What have we got here? Is that fertilizer? No, that's lime. Okay, so we're fine on... Okay, we do have more bulba there. We're fine on seeds. We need solid fertilizer. Cool. I'm trying to work out where my tractors are. Oh, I don't know if this is the one with the 300 horsepower. Hang on. What are they? New Hollands. Okay, that's the one. KLNEW. Oh yeah, cool. Need 300 horsepower for the tool we're using, so making sure that I've actually got that. And we'll have a look at what contracts are available for this month after we've sorted out the fish. We'll let the worker do the cultivating and planting, and we'll do, if there are any contracts to do. If not, we'll do the cultivating, planting. September, October, November, December. So we've got 3 months of pay going out. September to October to November, yeah. So we've got about 30,000 going out before December hits. But when December comes along, we'll have about 140, 150,000 pounds worth of, no, 133,000, sorry, pounds worth of oats to sell. So that'll be a nice little buffer for us to be able to keep for buying more fish food for the fish farm. Okay, job 1. I need the front loader attachment, please. Repair. There's literally no point repairing that. Oh. Interesting. This tractor has no front loader attachment. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. There's a thingy here we use anyway. Ignore me. Okay. Customize. Lease. We're also leasing at the moment. It's too big for a tractor. Maybe. Of a tractor, yeah, that might be. We're also only doing 1 crop at the moment because that means we don't need to rotate. We don't need to rent this in 3 different months. Because it is 10,000 squid. The last thing I need to do is rent out £30,000 worth of equipment about. Each for like 3 different crops that then don't add up to much more. So we don't need seeds, we need solid fertilizer. I think it was 4 last time. Okay. This will do by hand as well because this goes really quick. Because thankfully this game is rather stupid with pallets. But yes, ask your question away, Podge. If I've missed something, I'm going to be annoyed with myself. Because I'm expecting you to be like, why have you forgotten about blah blah blah? And I'd be like, no, the sheep. they're fine. Just about. We can actually set a worker off to cut the field this month while this one does the planting. So even if it wasn't a question about the sheep, thank you, Podge, for reminding me and having a question about the sheep. It'd be nice if it told me how full it was. Ah, it's going to be full off this one, isn't it? Maybe not. There we go. It's going to be a dumb amount, isn't it? And this is going to be... Oh, there's stuff over there still. Yeah, see? Would I ever do a multiplayer farm series? No, and not because I don't... Well, actually, it depends who it was with. If it was with someone like Dagwin, I would, only because that's a huge opportunity. Otherwise, no, because I'm so inconsistent with being online and being able to stream that I don't want to cause problems for like other people. So because I'm so inconsistent, I don't want to be a liability, which is unfortunate. Which is why I don't play tabletop RPGs at the moment. I'm not well enough to be consistent at joining. I will be playing one next week, I know I said, but it'll be a one shot for me, where for them it's an ongoing series. I'm just like a guest player. But if it was with someone like Daggerwin, where like it would be insane, or like Splitsy for Space Engineers, I would do stuff with them because one, I'd be interested in working with them and seeing what I can learn off them. Two, they could like elevate everything to like a massive level in an insane way. And I would like really put the time and effort into making sure I don't do too much to be ill on days we plan to stream. I know Daggerwin, Splitsy, Daggerwin luckily does mostly pre-recorded content, I think. So that wouldn't be so bad, because we could sort of work around stuff, and I wouldn't have to be necessarily... I wouldn't necessarily have to stream at that time. Splitsy, on the other hand, mostly does stream content that then gets cut down for YouTube, and I would stream then at the same time, most likely. And also he's Australian, so that would make life awkward, but we'll ignore that bit of it. So yes, the answer is it depends, and it would depend on like if it's long term or short term. If the idea is for it to be long term, probably not, because I'm not well enough for that. If the idea is for like a mini series where we do like, I don't know, might need to move this back, yeah. Mini series where we do like 8 to 10 whatever episodes, or we plan to like make money in the exploitative ways if it's farming sim, that'll do. Then yes, because it wouldn't be as long. But again, I'm more worried about my health than anything. You have a good one, Podge. I hope you have a lovely evening. And I'll see you soon again. Okay, let's grab that really awkward fallen off one first. Because this one's annoying the living hell out of me. There we go. Cool. Luckily this game's dumb and just like grabbed it really quickly. Like, even put it on the thing for me. On the spoke. At least with the next ones now, I can... Oh, I else forgot to say, I would also do it with the likes of Daggerwin and Splitsy because I'm a fan of their content. If someone like Jessie Cox asked me to play a game, there'd be no question. Jessie, Dodger, Crendor, if any of them asked me, I would be in instantly. Because I've been a fan of all of them for years. Even though I don't watch Dodger's content often, I really appreciate her approach to games and her like perspective on games. But that is not like the goal of the channel in any way. The goal of the channel is just to have a vibe stream for peeps to join and just relax too. I know one person already that's fallen asleep to the streams a number of times because of the vibes. And that's kind of what I'm aiming for, is that kind of shtick. Ooh. Ugh, both of these took a little bit, but not all of it. Okay, well, we're going to just have to deal with... These packs can be so awkward sometimes. Also, I should have set the worker off on the grass field already. Too late. Right. So we're getting poor again pretty quick. We're on £60,000, just about under. Oh, there's loads of grass left in here. We don't have to worry about going to cut the We'll get the grass cut anyway because we own the equipment for it, and this is a long day anyway, so instead of extending a day in the future, we can make this day worthwhile. Okay, so you start there. So this time I need to remember to... Ooh, do we roll it this time? How much is a roller rent worth? Oh yeah, we'll rent the roller. So we'll plant, roll, de-weed, fertilise, and we only need to do one extra fertilisation cycle after we plant because the drop that in there because the planter already does a fertilisation cycle, so we don't need to worry about that either. How long have I been muted for? Oh no. Anyway, we're finishing up now. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, or whatever time of day it is for you. Goodbye.